Hey, thank y'all for coming. And I just want to do better at meeting as a team, coming together as one, and y'all inviting your teams because, guys, we're an Emerald team now. And so that means my leadership has to change in order to level up y'all's leadership. And so we aren't going to do this weekly, but it is for sure going to be a beginning of the month thing that I want to do with you guys. And just to get us on the right foot, because now my job, not that it wasn't before, but now so more than ever, is to rise you guys up. It's like I feel such a weight lifted off me of getting to a leadership role that now I'm like, okay, what can we do even more so to get you to that gym status, to that jewel status? And that is my focus. And I wanted to make sure and tell you guys that. I'm still going to do my part in adding people and all the things, but my focus big time now is over to you guys and getting you to where I'm at, because I don't want to do this alone. I don't want y'all to stay where you're at either. I want you to grow, and I want you to bring other people with you, because in the end, that's, what I feel like God is leading me to share with you guys. I said a little prayer before we got on the call, and I'm just like, Lord, speak through me that I can speak into these ladies on growth and mindset, and just help them to lead other people, because in the end, guys, that's what we're here to do, is just lock arms with each other and to help each other grow and do life together and help other people do that too when it comes to health and wealth and community and travel and all the things. So I'm going to dive right in. I have 3 topics that I want to talk with you guys tonight. Number 1 is customer care. We had close to 100 new people last month on our team. And so with that being said, customer care is going to be huge. It always is going to be huge. We need to put main focus on that right now, because take it from me, take my advice, and some of you can relate to, you have recruited, you have brought people in, and you have lost probably about all of them, or you've lost some, and that is to be expected. Some will come and stay and some will come and go, and a lot of the times we can't control if they stay, but we can do our best to give them good customer service and good customer care to help them stay the course and believe in themselves. And a lot of the times that's us telling them, we believe in you, stay the course, checking in on them monthly, sometimes more than once monthly. Okay. So customer care, since some of you are new and some of your teammates that are y'all's team is going to be watching this for the first time, I'm going to kind of go over what we do for customer care, just to kind of brain jog your memory and their memory, because they may not know, and it's just good for anyone new that comes into that may start sharing. So the very first thing, once we add a new VIP, we send them the welcome guide. Okay, we let them look over that until their products arrive. It's just a resource. We tell them it's a lot of information, but it's a good resource to look over until their products arrive, and all the things they can click and do. Some click, some don't, some won't ever. Okay, and that's into their control, but we've given them that resource to click on. Okay, so that's the first thing. Send them the welcome guide. The next thing is to add them to bPlexus. You no longer have to do a shout out post anymore to welcome them, but you need to add them to our support page, because that is where they're going to see sales. They're going to see our community. They're going to see things behind the scene that they wouldn't else if they were just in a one-on-one conversation with you. So bPlexus. And then our onboarding system. Okay, this is where I want us to be like, hone in with binoculars. Welcome calls or voice message. Okay, I've done about half and half. Some want to hop on a call with me right away and do a 2 to 3 minute phone call where I just give them the rundown. Some are like, will you please just give me a voice message? I don't have the time. And that is okay too, but I at least get it said to them through a voice message. And usually that takes me about 4 of the 1 minute things, sometimes 2 or 3, depending on how fast I talk and I can get it out that day. So on our onboarding system, we need to make sure and talk to them about the Plexus Go app. That's the number 1 thing. There's 5 things that we need to talk about. The Plexus Go app. And then I always tell them, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see Pivotal. Register for that, because you're going to get $25 of free product into your account that you can use towards free product next month when you love your results and your products. And they may want some free grocery plans, some grocery idea or meal plan ideas and workout ideas. So telling them about Pivotal. Next, I go into consistency. I tell them we've got to stay consistent on these products for 60 to 90 days in order for them to see, hi buddy, to see results. And I talk to them about how they may have some detox, they may not. But to really stay the course for the products to do what they're supposed to do, and not just put a Band-Aid on it, not just try it for 30 days, because they may get to day 35 and have breakthrough. You just never know. Maybe day 66, we don't know. But usually day 60 to 90 is when real big changes start to happen, because our products are getting to the root of the issue. So I go over that. Next, I go over subscription. I tell them it's a subscription. They can edit that on that app, and it's completely changeable. If next month they're like, okay, I want to switch this around, or I want to change the date I get paid this way. And I tell them this exactly how I'm talking to you guys. I say it how it is. It is a subscription. It's something where it takes the thinking out of it for you. Don't be afraid of it. Do not be afraid of it. I am here to support you through that. If we need to change the date, write it on the calendar right now when your subscription is going to run. I tell them that. And then lastly, we need to be talking to them about their referral link, just letting them know. You can make it real simple and short. You do have a referral link that came with your VIP membership that you can use if you say, let's say your mom or your sister, or someone starts asking what that pink drink is that you're drinking, and you want to share it with them, and you can get product credit or you can get cash. That'd be something that you would be interested in doing at now time or later time. End it there. And that is our onboarding system. Okay. And so it can be as long or short as you want it. It could be a phone call. It could be face-to-face. It can be a voice message. But guys, they don't know about the app. They don't know about Pivotal. They don't know about their subscription. They don't know about their referral link if we don't talk about it. Okay. And the more we talk to them about things, and we be open, and we just let them know and support them, the more apt they're going to stay for 60, 90 days, and a year later, and 4 years later, and 6 years later. Okay. And they're going to bring other people with them, because that's when we're going to insert all those things of shout out posts. Okay. So that's the other thing. Shout out posts. If you haven't asked your new VIPs to do a shout out post, do it. The 3 most exciting times when people are excited to do a shout out post is right when they click join. Okay. When they click join, they can do a shout out post about you. It takes the pressure off of them, and it's shouting you out. Okay. They tag you. They're doing a shout out post for you. Okay. The next one is right when they get their products in. I always tell mine, which I've been doing, and I've been getting a lot of shares here lately. I've been just telling them, hey, when your products do arrive, or I look up their tracking and I see that they're arrived, I put it on my calendar, and I just say, hey, your products are supposed to arrive today. Take a picture of you with your pink drink when you take your first sip of it, and I want to know what you think. And so they usually send me a picture, and they're so excited. And I'm like, yes, we need to share that. Like, let's share that. Can you share that for me and tag me in it? A lot of them are just sharing in their stories and tagging me in it, not making a post. And now they are just organically sharing. I haven't even asked them to make a post. So I'm just telling them, hey, can you put that in your stories and tag me, that picture? It's not even a post to go with it. And a lot of them are beginning to share on a post, or sharing every day about their drinks that they're taking. Okay. And then another time would be when they start to see results. Ask them again, hey, I love that you're seeing these results. Or maybe they text you out of the blue, and they're like, hey, I'm feeling like this. I'm so excited. Thanks for, supporting me. Thanks for, getting me started on this. That's when you insert a shout out post again, and just say, hey, can you do this shout out post again for me, and talk about a little bit about the results that you're having? Okay. So that's customer care. That kind of follows that. I talked really fast, but I wanted to really hone in on customer care, because it's a big one, guys. It's a really big one. But as we're doing customer care, we can't forget that we've got to keep bringing new in. Okay. If we only focus on the team we have, there's still going to be people, no matter the best customer care we give, that are going to quit, that are going to not reply, that are going to stop. So we've got to keep bringing in new people that need these products. And y'all are posting every day and sharing every day. So it should start to spark people's interest, especially if you're doing your IPA, where you're adding new people, you're engaging with new people. Okay. Next is goal setting. Okay. So it's the month of August. It's a very busy month. I get it. I was a teacher for 6 years. 2 of them, I've been here with Plexus for 4. 2 of them, I was a full-time teacher. In August, I was like, oh my God, I'm drowning. Like I was trying to get my room ready. I was trying to mother. I was trying to wife. I was trying to get last minute things done. And I was also trying to run a business. And at that point in time, I was a senior gold and I was not holding it. Okay. I was 178 points. Okay. And some of you may be able to relate. And so August was always the month that I decided to get my ish in gear. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I went back because I talked on another call, a Diamonds call the other day, and I wrote out my timeline, and I had never wrote out my timeline. And there was always a pattern in August. That was the month that I decided, okay, these next 90 days, I'm going to bust it and work my butt off. Okay. Points grew. Points did grow. But what really the fruit started to happen was in March and April for me. That's when I would go Ruby and Senior Ruby. So no, the work that you put in now to start building again, to start getting back in the reins again, to start, just getting belief into people is going to help. And some of you your story may not be like mine. You may hit November, December, and you may rank up to your next promotion. You may grow tons of points, but just know the work that you decide to put in, and you just decide, okay, I'm done not re-ranking, or I'm done not putting in the effort, or I'm done like popcorn mentality, stopping going. That was me. That was me too. Then you will see benefits of it. Okay. So set a goal for yourself for August, even if it's to grow your team by 5 points. That's still growth. Okay. That's something you're going to hear me talk a lot about now on our team is growth no matter how small. Okay. Growth is growth. Okay. We are no longer going to be that team that says, okay, we hit senior gold. Now next month we're going for Ruby. Okay. Now we hit senior silver. Now the next month is gold. We're no longer that team. I'm no longer coaching you like that. It's just something that I feel like our company's making the shift of. When I was growing from senior silver to gold to senior silver, it was like that. It was like, okay, let's go. Fast mentality. Fast, fast, fast. Let's go, let's go. And now our company's even pumping the brakes too. They're like, slow down to speed up. Take care of your people that you have and get some new, but only the amount of new that you can help. 3 or 4. Okay. 3 or 4 a month. Make it a goal, especially as a leader, to bring in 3 or 4 new VIPs, you personally, and help your team to do the same thing. And if they're not yet gold yet, guys, that is the goal for them, is to get them to gold leader legs. If they want to do the business, if they want to run with you, if they want to make a good $300-500. Now they may just want to get their products for free, and that is okay. But we have got to do better at asking people what they want. And as soon as they get that, maybe they get their products free. Then that conversation may change. They may see, hey, it was pretty simple to get 3 customers, 4 customers. Now they may have those 3, 4 customers that want to get their products free. That is how you're going to build a sustainable team. Okay. Jill talked on the gold call, and we learned this big at Gold School this weekend too, was you don't want to have a whole bunch of level 1s. It's not fun to do it all by yourself. Okay. I went to senior gold all by myself. When I say all by myself, I mean all by myself. I had over 50 VIPs, just myself. I had nobody ranking. That was in 1 month. So no, and I lost it. I lost all of them. Okay. So no, you want to have 3 or 4 people, and teach your people to do this too. And then maybe they grab 1 or 2. Maybe this person grabs 3 or 4. Maybe this person is a really killer baller that wants to, do this and bring in a lot of extra income and grab 7. Okay. It's going to look different from person to person. They're not all going to just bring in 3 or 4. They're not. But just speaking that into them and building that belief for them. Okay. So set a point goal for yourself. Ask your people that are actually wanting the extra income or wanting to get their products free what they want. And then that's where your leadership comes in of, okay, maybe they get that, but now it's time for me to breathe in vision and belief for them that they can do more. Okay. Some of us are like, okay, how do I get better at leading? How do I duplicate? That's where you do it. You start building belief in people that do not have belief in themselves. I made a post today about that, and I was like, got to get back to the beginning and post more about how I was at the beginning. I did not feel worthy enough. I did not feel like I would be where our team is at right now. I felt like quitting. I did almost quit at 178 points when I fell back from senior gold. I remember it was August. I almost quit. Okay. I almost quit. I said I was going to quit. And Marissa and Rachel were like, no, you're not quitting. And so, no, there is hope, because when you don't believe in yourself, that's when other people can believe for you. And so that's what you guys are going to now have to do for people. When you don't believe in yourself, believe that for them, or I'll believe that for you, right? Or vice versa. If someone doesn't believe in themselves, you believe for them. Okay. And then the next 90 days. So we have August, September, October. Okay. These next couple of months are what's going to count to get on that Bahamas cruise. Okay. It all starts already. It started in July. Okay. But any people, all the people that you add to your team, all the people you retain on your team, and how you duplicate and lead your team, all of this is going to add up for you to get on that cruise with a guest. Okay. And I want us all to be on that cruise in February. I want us all to be there as an Emerald team. And I'll be like, yeah, my Emerald team right here. I didn't do this alone. You see her. This is why. You see her. This is why. Like, this is my posse. And I want to be able to be like, this is my team. Okay. And I want y'all on there with me. And I want your husbands on there with me, or a friend, or whoever you all decide to bring on. But I want them there with us to build that belief too. Maybe you bring one of your runners. Maybe that's someone that's not believing in themselves. You bring them with you. I've seen that a lot. I've seen that a lot too. Okay. So these next 90 days, I want you to make a goal for yourself too. 90 days. We always tell our customers that 60 to 90 days, give it consistency. Okay. What is something that you guys are going to work on the next 60 to 90 days? If you're someone that's rebuilding, if you're someone that's like, okay, I've got to stop this back and forth. If you were like me every August as a teacher, okay? If you're like me, I would focus on what I can control. Okay. I've told some of you this, start setting 15-minute timers. Okay. And do your winning day. So say it's 15 minutes. Okay. For 15 minutes, I'm going to set that timer, go. I am just going to message new people, not follow-ups, just new people. Okay. When that 15 minutes is up, stop, put the phone down, get up, move, don't look at it. Take your watches off if you need to, if that's something that's pulling you back to that phone. Okay. Next time you get a pocket to work, set that timer for another 15 minutes. And that is the time that maybe you're going to work on post for the week. So you get in the notes section of your phone and you start typing out some ideas, and then you start to go type out the actual post and you put a picture with it. So you have it for the whole week. So that's something you do not even have to think about, or posts. Okay. Stories are pretty easy for us most of the time because we can just grab ideas. We can throw in kind of what we're doing that day, and you don't have to have a lot, but people do like to be part of the journey, guys. They do. They want to know what you're doing behind the scenes. They want to know that you're not just a Plexus girl. They want to know how life is as a mom, what you're doing on the weekends. They want to know where you shop, what you recommend. So share those things. I'm trying to read the chat too as you all type. I had to turn my messages off of my watch. Yeah, I have mine off too, because every time I was getting a message, I'd go and work. And so it was pulling me away from when I was trying to be present with my kids. And that's another thing. You have to set intentional timers almost, especially on the weekends. If that's your time off to not work Plexus, do not work Plexus. Don't work Plexus. You guys need to be taking 2 days off, 2 days at least. Out of the 7, 2 days off. If you want to work 5, you go, girl. That's what I work. That's what you're going to start seeing me not be as present. I'm still may post on social media, but in my messenger, those 2 days, we've got to start prioritizing our family more, guys. We've got to. Okay. So set a point goal for yourself, ask your people on your team, and then the next 60 to 90 days, what are you going to work on that's going to get you to that goal by the end of October that you want to hit? And then maybe you're thinking of December. Okay, say you're wanting to hit Ruby or Senior Gold or Gold by December. How are you going to get there from here where you're at? I guarantee you it's not going to be this straight line. I talked to the team I talked on, Marissa Adams' team the other day. I said, it's not a straight line there. Don't think it's going to be. It's going to be a zigzag. It's going to be, you're going to fall down here. You're going to get hit with life here. Something tragic's going to happen here. You're going to get sick here. It's not going to be that straight line. It's going to be that curve. Okay. And then last, vision. Okay. And then I'm going to wrap it up and leave it open for a few questions. Okay. Who are you developing to silver? We've got to start there before we can develop a gold leader leg. So for most of us, to even develop a gold, we have got to think first, who is that silver going to be? Who is that one person that wants to get their products covered? Okay, then once they get those products covered and they hit silver, then you start building that belief. You start inviting them to more calls. You start getting on a Zoom call with them. You start meeting them with meeting them for coffee. Okay, you start building that rapport as a friend with them too, and you start saying, okay, if I can do this, you can do this too. And show them your paycheck. Show them your paycheck that you got. I know I was at Gold School this last weekend and Allie showed me one of her paychecks. And I was like, I couldn't even talk. I was like, wow, I want that for my people because I know y'all's whys. I know y'all's whys. So know your people's whys too. Why they are doing this. Why are they taking the products? And why they want to make some extra income. Okay. So know their whys. And then be bringing in new people. I'm going to say that over and over again. You've got to continue to bring in new. You've got to continue because the team that may have gotten you to senior gold may not be the team that's still going to row with you to Ruby. Okay. The team that may have got you to silver, it may not be the team that's going to help you get to senior silver or gold. Okay. So no, just keep on building that belief. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. I've been getting told so much since we've ranked Emerald that they loved the journey. And they're like, okay, we're showing up. We're showing up for you because we want to see you go diamond. And I'm like, it's been taking me back, guys. People are saying that to me. And I'm like, oh, you hold my drink because my team will be going diamond. We will, because I'm going to have some jewels on my team next year. I am. And this little jewel right here is one of y'all's. It's our pass down jewel. So Rachel passed this down to Marissa. Marissa passed this down to me, and I get to pass it down to my first jewel. So yes, this is you'll get one of these once you hit jewel, but I get to pass this down to my first jewel. So it's something cool that we get to keep in the family. Okay. And it's just fun. And if we need to get more jewels, say I have 2, 3, 4 jewels, we'll get more jewels. I'll just take them off my walls. We'll steal them from people. I don't care. Everyone get a pass down jewel and we'll pass it down to your jewels. But guys, my belief, my umbrella is so high for this team, for you guys. And it's not just since we have hit Emerald as a team. I may be speaking different because my confidence is boosted a little bit, but my belief for you guys is there. And I know your whys, and I know your heart, and I know your work ethic. And I know you're not going to let a season of hard get in the way of you continuing. Okay. You are going to be on that cruise. You are going to be at convention in Dallas next year. Heck, maybe I'll speak on stage and I'll be like, my team, get your butts up here. I cannot wait. Like I keep having this vision of something crazy with our team happening next year. I have no idea what it is, but it keeps like, I keep dreaming something and I can't even vividly remember all the bits and pieces of it. But all I know is there's cowboy boots and dresses and hats and there's Yaya Raw and there's tears. And it's just, we're growing, we're rowing, and we're bringing people in with us, and they're seeing the benefits of this community and this health and this wealth. And it's more than that. It's more than all of it than we can even comprehend. Okay. So, that's kind of all I had to share with you guys today. Customer care, goal setting, and then vision. And, y'all can go back and watch the recording because I'm not going to go over all those points that I just said, but there's a lot. Do y'all have any questions, any feedback, concerns, things you need to talk about or work through as a team? If you do, cool. You can message me individually too, or if you don't, that's fine too. Those of you that are starting back up to school, daycare, all the things, nursing, any job, just know like you can find balance in your work that you're doing full time and Plexus. It doesn't have to be like you work all day, every day on Plexus, and it doesn't need to be. And I know for some of us, for a while, it's been that, right? It's been, I've just been working, I've been working, I've been working, and you need a break. You need a break. And so if you're someone that's like, I needed a break, or maybe you've taken a break, or maybe you're like, I just need to find balance. Maybe your words balance these next 90 days, and you're like, okay, how can I find balance in what I do full time and with Plexus, but also still grow, still help people, still bring in that extra income that I need, our family needs to continue on this journey, right? So just stay the course and mentally believe that you can get there. You can get there. You can get to your next promotion. You can, and you can rebuild. If you need to rebuild, rebuild. Okay. If you need to bring some new fire. Maybe that's going to start with you. It's going to start with you. Go back. We got told this weekend at Gold School, which lit a whole new fire under me too, was stop talking about where you're at now. Stop talking about the income you're making right now. Stop talking about Emerald. Stop talking about where you're at, because people can't relate to that. They can't relate to them, making an extra, $1,000, an extra $6,000. They can't relate to that. So go back to when you first started and talk about the feelings that you had, and then talk about how you started to find freedom. You started to find inspiration. Talk about your beginning, because in the end, guys, that's how they're feeling too. They're feeling hopeless. They're feeling strapped. They're feeling, like they're drowning as a mom. They're tired. Talk about that and how you are starting to have that hope, and you have that hope now, and you can get plugged into our community and just be inspired and prayed for. Because sometimes that's maybe all people need. They may not even need the extra income. They just might need a community of gals to pray for them. Okay. All the things. So I love you guys. My timer's going off. I guess I didn't get the extra 10 minutes that I thought I may get, but
Yeah,
I'm
you did.